Hello again and welcome to another Wineword Italy review. Today I'm continuing my series of reviews of Tenuta Bonzara wines, and this afternoon I've got two quite contrasting varieties to taste. Let's have a look at those straight away. First, we've got there Le Carrate, okay, not karate like the martial art Carrate, which is named after the area, the particular vineyard where they grow these grapes. It's Sauvignon Superiore 2009. Why Superiore? Well, simply because the natural alcoholic content is over 12%. Actually, this one coming in at 13.5, so quite a punch in this particular wine. Okay, it's grown in a south-facing vineyard, which gives the ripening process a really good chance, and let's get it open and give it a try. And for those of you who have been following this series, I visited this particular Tenuta in heavy snow fairly recently, so I wasn't able to film any outside shots of the vineyards. The weather didn't permit it. Hopefully I'll get back there soon. In the meantime, absolutely fine. Okay, let's get some in the glass. So I'm doing the reviews here. Let's get some in the glass and have a look at the colour. Here we go. There it is. Okay, it's a very fine pale yellow, not as pale as the other one, so maybe quite an intense yellow. Golden kind of aspect to it there, as well as the green which you would expect from a Sauvignon grape. Okay, so let's not waste any time. Let's get our nose in there and see what we can find today. And even before I'm in the glass, there's a good aroma there, the Sauvignon typical smell coming out. Yes, there it is. It's quite a dryish smell, balanced with the fruitiness. Very delicate though, nothing overpowering. It's not too aromatic. Okay, there's a little steam there, you can see. This is serving it at about 13 degrees, maybe it's a bit less, possibly 11 degrees, but it's quite warm in the kitchen this afternoon. We had a roast lunch, so chin chin, let's get the taste going. Delightful. A very, very clean taste. Okay, you've got the lovely aroma, the taste there of the Sauvignon grape, quite strong right at the fore, but you've also got a very fine, dry but not too fruity aftertaste, and it's lasting well. That flavour's not going away. Really very pleasant, very grapey aroma and taste. Pleasant indeed. Now, what would I have this with? Perfect, of course, with a light white meat, veal or something even lighter, maybe chicken. But certainly you could also put it with a moderately flavoured pasta dish, or of course fish. But nothing too strong. It's quite a delicate kind of wine. Something to enjoy, probably with a first course. So. Here it is. Certainly I would rate this quite highly. It's a very clean taste, very fresh. It's lovely. It's remaining well. What have we got? I mean, obviously there's a great taste. There's something more there. It's just a fresh greenness. It's not an old wine. 2009, this particular one. So there we are, Le Carrate from Tenuta Bonzara. Okay, it's their Sauvignon Superiore, absolutely splendid, with something like a white meat dish, fish, or a light, not too strongly flavoured pasta dish. So let's move on. Here is another Tenuta Bonzara wine. This time it's their Rosso del Poggio. It is again a Colli Bolognese DOC, produced from the Merlot grape. This one's a 2009. Serving probably at about 16 degrees. I think it's almost perfect temperature, so I think we'll do it justice today. The only thing is I'm not serving it with any food, so let's see how we get on with this. Now, unlike the Merlot that I reviewed last time, which was the Rosso del Poggio, which is a barrel matured, a barrel refined wine. This one is just refined in steel vats, so probably you're going to get none of the flavour of the wood, which it doesn't come into contact with. But let's get it open and let's see what we've got. As I was saying earlier, you know, I will be going back to the Tenuta in spring or early summer, perhaps when there's some colour on the vines, when we've got some leaves out, and I can show you the outside of the buildings, which are really quite beautiful, and also the vineyards themselves. There's an open invitation, which I will certainly take Professor Francesco Lambertini up on. Okay, now then, let's give this a go. Lick her out, see what we're getting. Oh, a healthy pop. Yep, that one's okay. Take a clean glass and get some in there and just start to have a little look at the colour. Oh, splendid! My word, look at that. A little more actually, get the full effect. There we are. Okay. It's a very intense ruby red, look at that. Possibly a little violet reflection around the edges, but it's a really, really deep colour. And there's a little alcohol forming on the glass there, as you can see. It's about 12.5%, so not a light wine, but not as alcoholic as the one I reviewed last week. Okay, so here it is. It's a Merlot. It's steel refined. Let's see what we're getting. Okay, you got the right fruit straight away. And a suggestion of warm herbs, but it's nowhere near as intense a scent as the Rosso del Poggio, which I reviewed recently. You wouldn't expect. I mean, it's a lighter wine, it's steel refined, it's only a couple of years old. This one's 2009, so obviously everything's going to be at the lighter end of the scale. But apart from the colour is really, really dark. It's a splendid colour. Okay. Yeah, it's getting a lot of fresh, ripening fruit. You know, imagine the fruit that's not quite fallen off the trees, but it's ripened on the plants, you know, and it's that lovely, the air is full of it. You can imagine perhaps hedgehogs picking up any that do fall down and getting utterly drunk on the proceeds. Let's give it a taste. Chin chin. And again, it's very, very smooth. It's not over dry. Still got that freshness. It's not a seasoned old wine. It's still young. Not as full as the 2007 I looked at, but very pleasant, very drinkable actually. That would be fine on the terrace or under the gazebo on a summer's evening. But better still, better with a tasty pasta pasta dish, and for this I would recommend something. Everybody's heard of spaghetti bolognese, but does it really exist? Well, it does, but the bolognese is better prepared with lasagna, and that's a more typical dish of the Bologna province. So yes, make up a ragu, a meat and tomato sauce with whatever ingredients you prefer. Everybody has their own, but at the end of it, put it with lasagna rather than spaghetti for a change, and see what you get, and then top it off or follow it alongside with a glass of the the Rosso del Poggio. You won't be disappointed. Equally, a medium cheese would be fine with this. Nothing too mature, because it's not a mature wine. It's not going to stand a huge competition from a super strong cheese, but something in the middle of the road would be fine. And why not have it alongside your main course as well. Okay, well that's all from me today. I've got the two wines again. Let's just check those names. So you've got them there, both from Tenuta Bonzara, which is www.bonzara.com. We've got the Carrate, which is their Sauvignon Superiore. This one is a 2009, 13.5%. And the other is their Rosso del Poggio, Colli Bolognesi Merlot, 2009, coming in at about 13.5%. So there we are. Until the next time, from me, Wineword Italy, chin chin. I could easily drink all of that. It's very smooth indeed. Bye bye.